I wanted you to talk to our audience a little bit about how you received the Koz Nod and what the Koz Nod is.
The Koz Nod is a testament to the power of the internet. It's a symbol of the power of the internet. And basically, I was perusing YouTube as one does, and I remember as a kid seeing videos of Maceo doing saxophone drum duets, and somehow I was enamored by it. And in my band, like in the Cory Wong project, like, you know, when I go out as a solo artist, the drummer and I, Pitar, he and I have played together for years. Like we met in college and that sort of thing. So we have a great connection. And I've always been finding new and interesting ways, or trying to find new and interesting ways of connecting as a guitar player with a drummer. And I just remember seeing cool Maceo, like alto sax, drum, very rhythmic duet things. And then I went down the YouTube rabbit hole, found Koz doing a duet with his drummer on the smooth jazz sensational hit Together Again. And the rest is history. I started looking up this cat. I'm like, yo, you know this Dave Koz guy? And Pitar's like, everybody knows Dave Koz. I'm like, yeah, but what does he do? Like, how do we all know who Dave Koz is? But like, I got to do a little more research. And then, you know, sure enough, the dude's got his own cruise. It sells out years in advance every time. He's great friends with Grohl. He's friends with Stamos. He's like, you know, he's one of those just classic.
He has his own wine, Hollywood. His own lounge.
Yeah, dude. Koz runs very deep, and he's like classic 818 Burbank, LA. He knows the cats, man, and he's very genuine. He's a really nice guy, as you guys obviously saw, and he knows what he's doing. He knows who he is as an artist. He knows who he is as a person. And, you know, there's a lot of maturity in the way that he goes about himself and openness. And I recognize that. And then I was like, you know what? I got to get on this guy's cruise. I got to see what this is about. And basically I started like an internet campaign to try to, I don't know, just flood this cat's social media and his email list with people tormenting him to get me to come on his cruise. And he's like, all right. Everybody keeps telling me I got to check you out. I dig what you do. I love Wolfpack. I love the Fearless Flyers. You're an amazing guitar player, but I don't know if you're a psychopath or not. So I will meet you, but you have to come on my turf. He was getting ready for like this Summer Horns tour or something.
That's what we saw him down here in Fort Lauderdale with Summer Horns.
Nice. Yeah. So he's like, come down to center staging, which is this rehearsal space in Burbank. Mm-hmm. Come down to center staging. I'm going to be in room B or whatever it was. Knock on the door and tell them who you are. They know you're coming. Like,
that's so secret.
Yeah. I know. So I meet this cat and we hit it off. He realized like, oh, you're a fun person who's just like looking to find creative ways to connect with your audience and connect with different people. And he's always doing the same thing. So he's like, all right, let's go out to dinner. Let's talk. Give me your pitch. Pitch me on why I need to bring you on my cruise. Pitch me on why I should even bother giving you the time of day. And basically it wasn't even at all about music. It was just about life and stuff, you know, as simple as that is. And just like, what are we into? What is my vision as an artist? What is the deal with how I go about my music business? I was asking him a bunch of music business questions, and he could tell that I knew a lot about the industry. He could tell I knew a lot about the nuts and bolts, which I think he respected, because for him, he did the label thing for a lot of years, but wasn't hands off on it. So he really learned, he really spent the time shedding that side of it. And then the rest is, you know, what we would call history. You know, it's been a fun thing to collaborate with him, to have him come up and play with Wolfpack on shows, and you know, to come do shows with him. He asked me to, I think I can say this, but he asked me to produce a record for him, and now we've got this great friendship. Like, he'll come out to Minneapolis and have dinner with the family, and we'll hang, and yeah, it's great, man. He's a sweetheart of a guy.
Power of the internet.